A fellow retro gaming YouTuber just lost everything. And we're going to talk about that today because this is really important. And it's all coming up right now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Dadisajoke Retro Rockin' Gamer episode 117. And there was some disturbing news this past week from a fellow YouTuber, which is really, I don't know him personally, but we collaborated together. I've been interviewed by him. He's one of the hardest working retro gaming YouTubers, and we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, do all that stuff. It really helps us out, and it's important after seeing what happened to this person. Anyways, before we get to that, I'm going to do a little bit of news and some interesting things. So, so the Atari Game Station gamepad, which is compatible with the Game Station Go, and Atari Game Station Mega, is now available on Atari.com and Amazon. I'm excuse me. I'm personally waiting for their upgraded controller, which is actually with the full joystick and what have you, and all the buttons and the trackball and the twisty thing. I'm really looking forward to that. That's what I would like to get. And then finally, I can hook up my Game Station Go to the TV, which I still haven't done yet. I don't understand why. Anyway, let's see here. Polymega Remix, a legal way to emulate your retro games on PC, is shipping next month. Honestly, with all the ROMs out there and a ton of apps that can play back all these ROMs. Anyway, it's up to you. If you like the Polymega system, it's great, but there are alternatives that are way cheaper. On let's see, on April 20th, on this date in 1982, Activision released the video game Pitfall for the Atari 2600. This game was their best-selling game on the Atari 2600 with over 4 million copies sold. And that was in the 80s. Oh my God. Pitfall was... I remember... What was it? My dad was going on business to New York City. And I think my mom went with him too. And it's like... And I was begging them, please... pick me up the game Pitfall. Please pick me up the game Pitfall. And guess what? They came back with the game Pitfall, and I was enamored. Just loved that game, and my brother and I just played the crap out of it. We had a ton of fun. Also, on April 19th, 1982, Dig Dug was released to the arcades. Another awesome game by Namco. It was distributed by Atari here in North America, and just a fantastic game. Dig Dug is one of those games that will live on forever, and it's just a fantastic game on its own. Let's see. Firmware update. 2006-04 is available now for the Uno Kart Plus, the multi-cart for the Atari 2600, and the 7800 Plus consoles to play 2600 games. And let's see here. More of that. Evercade. This time next week, the new cart. It's a new cart time. Make sure you pre-order your carts ready for release. Activision Collection 2 will be available, which is very cool. More Activision stuff. Evercade can do it. Why can't Atari do it and put out Activision games? I still don't understand that. It's a big hole in Atari's catalog, in my opinion. If you don't own the Activision collection, it really belongs to Atari. Nobody else, honestly. Okay, let's get on to the main thing that I want to talk about. And this is this is very important because it actually has happened to me, folks. Ballistic Coffee Boy. If you're a fan, or if you're not a fan, you probably know about him if you're watching my show. And I've been interviewed by him twice now, and we've had awesome discussions. And we had a really good time doing it. It's unfortunate that he lost everything. Something happened, and they I don't know what it was. YouTube said that they flagged him as spamming. They canceled. They just shut his whole channel down. He couldn't even you know, complain about it. I'm forgetting about the actual word for it right now. Remember, it's still morning. Oh, hold on, more coffee. Anyway, um, it's frustrating to see somebody who put in so much work, a lot more work than I ever have. Um, he's got multiple shows going. He loves what he does. He works multiple jobs. So the guy, I don't know how he squeezes all this stuff in, but he works his ass off and gets it done. Why would something like this happen to him? I have a feeling it's somebody in the background who just does not like him, right? And did something. They either hacked his system, hacked YouTube, and started spamming all this stuff. Who knows exactly what happened? But the point is that the exact same thing happened to me, and I don't know too many people know about this, but a few years ago, when I first started all this, I started my own Dadisajoke page on on Facebook, right? So I was posting everything that I was doing here on YouTube, and I was posting it on what's it called, on Facebook. Participating on a couple of discussion groups like Atari Age, which is notoriously fucking brutal, absolutely fucking brutal. Just assholes galore on there, gatekeepers, people who think they fucking know everything, and when you come in and start doing something like this, they get all pissed off, right? Because they're probably not doing something like this. They're afraid to get into the front of the camera, so to fucking get back at people, they fucking shit all over it. So what happened to me was I got this message from, like, I went to check my account, and this message pops up. It says your account has been shut down, or whatever it was. I forget the details. I'm just paraphrasing here. Is that somebody did something where they attached some highly disgusting pictures or whatever and associated my account to it. So it was like a blocked picture or something that sense. I just can't remember. I'm just kind of full of emotion right now because of what's happened. But anyway, I couldn't even, file a complaint or just to talk to the Facebook people and say, hey, this wasn't me. Nothing. There was nothing I can do. Everything was lost. Dadisajoke was lost, and my personal account was all fucking shut down. All because probably one fucker, okay, and I think I know who this is, did this to me and shut everything down. And you know what? Because I went against the grain. I went against the grain on the Atari Age discussion group in Facebook, where I said stuff that, people were freaking about the new 2600 plus, and I was just trying to show a different approach to it. But these fucking people think they fucking own everything and know everything, and they go around your back and fucking pull shit like this, right? And wasn't the first time this happened. This happens a second time, way before, when I first started getting into the into the hobby, and I didn't really have that as a joke back then, but I fucking got blackballed too, right? Somebody got pissed off, and I know who this person is, because this person knows one of my good friends that we have the suspicion. I forget his. I think he's a she now. But anyway, again, that doesn't matter. Anyway, Ballistic Coffee Boy, dude, I feel so bad for you, right? People do not realize the amount of work that goes into doing shit like this. This is a lot of work. People don't get it. It's not like we get in front of a camera, hey, hi everybody, blah 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 blah. No, man, you gotta set up stuff. You gotta make content all the time, right? Because if you want people to see your stuff, you gotta start pumping out content, and that takes a lot of work. Then buying cameras, extra hard drives to store all this shit, lighting, the stupid. Any neon sign behind me, blah blah blah, just to make things, more interesting and more show appropriate. Like, we're spending money, our own money, out of our pockets. Look, I'm not fucking Mr. Beast making fucking trillions of dollars fucking doing this shit. I'm just a fucking old guy just talking about retro games, and I get fucking hacked. Same thing with what's it called, Ballistic Coffee Boy. All his work. The dude puts so much work into it, and it's all down the drain. This is brutal. This has got to stop, man. This actually has to stop. If you're that fucking jealous behind your screen and you go fucking do shit like this, you fucking should be hung, honestly. Jesus. Do you know what we do? How much work, how much time we take out of our day to do this? Ballistic Coffee Boy comes back after doing 2-3 jobs and fucking starts producing videos, puts them out. That's not worth anything? Honestly, is that not worth anything? Anyways, folks, I gotta get ready for work. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, there wasn't a lot of news, and I really wanted to talk about Ballistic Coffee Boy. Dude, Ballistic Coffee Boy, if you want to start teaming up and start doing shows together, I have no problem with that. It's just, me, it's finding time between the household and work and stuff like that. Just finding time to do this stuff is a little bit difficult. But if you want to, I have no problem with that, okay? I totally understand and I know what you're going through. Okay, folks, that's it. It's a little bit of a downer show, but it is what it is. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.